Get a bit of action around this bounty rune.
Where are you going?
It looks like Secret are a little bit too strong here to fight into. Troll is very powerful against Slardar and laning stage as well. Something that should be said. Like, he can just keep harassing the Slardar all the time in his range form. It's very hard for Slardar to get away with. Just going for CS.
Yeah, I mean, sort of talking about Slardar as well for mind control. We saw on the stats that this is the first time we're seeing it this tour in the Western Europe DPC. I mean, why do we not see this here a lot? And why do you think for Nigma Galaxy they felt that this was the pick?
I think quite honestly it was just, you know, nerfed a little bit too much perhaps, and it's a little bit out of meta now due to just not being as strong as some of the more popular carries. But if it's a good game for it, and I think this was a good situational pickup of the Troll. And like, if all the conditions are met, why not?
Oh, bottom lane, Miracle is going to change down. Puppey needs one more hit. He's going to be able to get in and get it. Wow. First blood for Miracle on the safe lane jug. Maybe Ice also has to be a bit cautious trying to stand his ground against these two. There's Kuro's got a few mangoes to play with.
I'm surprised they could actually bring down the Ench there. They got all those attacks off in the end. Ench is a very fast hero. Just trading, going back and forth. On this lane, there's a bit of a support advantage. Nice courier snipe for Team Nigma. They have DP versus Clockwork. She will trade a little bit better. On the other hand, though, the Troll trades better against Slardar, so quite even overall, that lane. Mid lane, mostly just a farm trade, but
should be a better time for RMN, right, compared to going against a Lina.
Oh yeah. Yeah. If he made it work against Lina, which I don't know if he made mid lane work, but he made his mid game work really well with a bad start, then this should be a much more promising game for RMN.
See Miracle trying to join up there with Kuro to have an attempt on Puppey, but Ice, making sure that Miracle's attention is kept close to the lane.
Yeah, Ice with the no stun build knows that, you know, Juggernaut can just spin it anyway, so he goes for the pull and the Chaos Strike. The pull is actually -4 armor. That's quite a bit. Adding in the Blightstone from the Enchantress, you're looking at -6 armor on the target when they hit them.
No, absolutely. Once a few levels are there, Kuro definitely has to be careful with his positioning. As a Secret, they have got kill potential with those heroes.
Yeah, and being melee hero against Darkseer, I think once these Iron Shells become a little bit stronger, it will not be that easy for Pango to clear out the wave. Luckily, he has 2 spells to clear the wave really quickly, so he doesn't have to take that Iron Shell damage for too long. Maxing out both, of course.
And on that top lane, as expected, Sumail, as you said, on a Troll, having that very nice matchup against the Slardar. He's getting complete free farm. See bottom, there's the pull on towards Kuro. Indeed, with the armor reduced, easy for Ice to take down the Lich.
Yeah, and that was Puppey running all the way to the other big camp to fetch this Satyr Hellcaller or whatever it's called, to actually have some impact in the lane. And he gets himself a nice creep. He has the little heal creep now. The Hill Troll Priest. Doesn't have the mana aura anymore, has the heal amplification aura. But what's nice about it is just a one click.
And they're going to make a go for Ice. Whilst Puppey is elsewhere.
Yeah, he should be dead. No way to really get out of it. One little Lich attack.
Kuro, he won't be too disappointed there in Miracle getting stunned, as he's the one to pick up the gold for that one.
Yeah, Miracle probably would have wanted the gold for himself, but at least it's a kill. He's going to still be happy with that. And mid, we see Pango doing quite well right now.
And RMN trying.
Oh!
I'm still a move there with the vacuum, making sure there's no chance of Nisha jumping in and grabbing the water rune for himself.
What's cool about that is that it actually stops the entire spell. It doesn't just reposition him the way, like, you know, Cookie will still do its damage and stun, but it actually stops the entire shield crash.
Yeah, which I guess can be pretty huge in some of those mid-game fights where you expect to jump in and get that increased amount of damage resistance from landing in the midst of heroes.
Yeah. Suddenly,
you know, you're on the front lines and you're dying very, very quickly.
If you can time it. Yeah, if he times it like that in a fight. You see RMN just getting some farm in the jungle. As is tradition, you know, you want mid heroes that can kind of clear jungle. I would say Nisha more likely to be aggressive early here, though. He's about to hit level 6 on Pango. We might see a rotation immediately from him. Just farming up the cogs. Yeah, 78 gold. Huge. 59 gold for Slaughter. I mean, that's more than a range creep. Big money.
It'll be interesting to see what Sumail's item build's going to be this game. I mean, are you still going sort of Battle Fury Troll? Is this one of those cores that you go for that on in this patch? Or are we going to see something that's going to enable him a bit sooner?
Oh, let's see if they can actually bring down the Death Prophet here.
Sumail himself's got to be careful. Mind control.
Yeah, magic stick. Oh, I think he baited mind control.
See who can win this trade hit. Mind control's into the trees, but indeed Japstor and Sumail will try and hunt for him. The Quelling Blade, he's able to cut himself very deep into the forest.
It's awkward though. It's awkward for him now because he has to like either cut his way out, which is what he's gonna do, and run around. But this is a lot of time that he's away. Yeah, I think we might see the entire Battle Fury here build on Troll. It's very good to just increase your damage and farm speed. The Maelstrom build's not quite as reliable against Juggernaut, for instance. When you Blade Furies, you don't have the access to that damage. So I like a raw damage increase on Troll.
We can see whereas on Miracle side of things, he will be building things up a bit faster with the Yash and Maelstrom. And we can definitely expect to see Miracle get a little bit more involved with the action before Sumail on the side of Secret's ready to turn up to team fights.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we saw him last game. He showed up with just the Battle Furies the moment he had something. And he even made plays before then. He found some solo kills. Miracle always pushing himself.
See Secret trying to make moves onto Kuro, but Miracle's going to start beating into Ice. Kuro will go down, but Miracle, he'll get the trade kill. So a tasty amount of solo XP for Miracle to pick up in the result of that battle.
Yeah, not nearly worth to get that kill. They severely underestimated how tanky Lich is. Just that 1 point in Frost Shield does a lot already. It's 30% damage reduction. He stayed alive for long enough to Miracle to just, you know, keep fighting there. And Miracle is going to be very happy with this. He's
absolutely, yeah. That's the sort of dream when you're playing the carry in the safe lane. It's like, oh no, my support died. What a shame.
Yeah, too bad. I guess I'll have to take all this solo experience now. Oh,
I mean, he's pretty much what, this creep wave or so, he's going to be like level 7. So he's going to have the max Blade Fury and an Omni Slash. That lane is very, very dead.
Deja vu? Not really. Okay, it goes a little bit different, that Omni Slash.
Yeah, the bounces weren't quite there for Miracle. See if he can still do something here. He's going to try and run down Ice. He's got enough mana for the Blade Fury. Will be able to stay on top of the CK. Ooh, still running the Ice. Miracle, he's got the movement speed. No, he'll turn over towards Puppey instead.
And top lane, they bring down both Sumail and Japstor there. We saw for a moment there the spin to win on both lanes.
Yeah, Miracle won't be able to dive for that. So Secret lucky to live on the bottom lane, but indeed in the top lane, a very different story. Both dead. Nisha's going to turn up, but he's not going to be able to do much on his own. Maybe he can find Mind Control in the trees, but again, Mind Control's ready to get sort of his lumberjack spirit on here, cutting through the trees. And
he's been here before.
Yeah, he has. He's a master of the forest, and they can't find him. And but bottom lane, wait, what? They were able to kill Ice.
Yeah, they get him, and that's one more kill for Miracle. He stuck around. He wanted to stay on bottom. I thought he was heading back to base, but
I think we all thought he was headed back to base.
Well, he is now.
Well, he is. Not in the way he would have imagined, but he's gone out of the lane. Another kill indeed for the safe lane Jug. Miracle 2-0-2. I mean, this sort of Yasha Maelstrom that he wants to hit fast. He's going to get it fast at this rate. And as I say, they've got to be prepared, Secret, to be able to deal with this Jug running at them, whilst they'll have a troll that wants to be hitting creeps for quite a long portion of the game.
Oh, they tried to go on him again here, but in the end, they're going to have to respect the Phantasm. They were about to dive him on the tower there even, but I think Miracle made the call that he doesn't really want to dive when he's that low HP. He has a great game. Don't throw it away by a risky move. Yeah, if Juggernaut gets his Yasha and Maelstrom and then the Shard as well, then during just one single spin, he can clean up the CK illusions quite well. And, you know, his damage output will be really great.
A lot of weight on sort of Nisha to make big moves on his Pangolier. But the last series we did see, I can't remember if it was against, but Secret, their game too, they did run Nisha on the Pango. He had kind of a rough time.
Yeah. This game we see him, like you said, he has to make a lot of moves, but he's actually skipping the boots entirely to get this diffusal as soon as possible.
Okay.
So he doesn't have any form of boost speed, but early diffu, something we see a lot more now with the change. It's cheaper now.
Yeah, there it. Yeah. So Nisha definitely looking to prove his ability here on the Pango this game. Nice. Got the Phantasm. Miracle is going to quickly clear through the illusions with that Blade Fury. Kuro, is Kuro even going to die? He will. But again, it's Ice going down. Miracle continuing to get involved in these early kills.
I think he's fine with that, though. We saw the same thing in Game 3 versus Entity. The Ice had a really horrible start. He was playing Underlord, I think, in that game, but he bounces back really well. If he's the one getting shot down in the start, it's not the worst thing for Team Secret. What they need to have, though, is a good game over on Nisha and a good game on Sumail.
Yeah.
And so far, Sumail's farm is quite on point. He did die that one time. But he's working on his Battle Fury, got the broadsword halfway there, sort of.
See Secret trying to get some pressure in on the mid here with Puppey and Nisha.
Yeah, of course, trying to use this troll creep to get any form of tower damage, but the Iron Shield creep is defending.
TPs are coming in. Miracle. He's also turned up for some action. He has an Omni Slash ready to go, and he won't waste any time holding back there as he'll just jump in, take out Puppey. Another kill as Miracle now on a killing spree, 11 minutes in.
Miracle very protective of his towers, like a mother, you know. He comes in there, he's like, no, don't you touch my tower. That's good, though. I think you need this type of mentality when you play against enchanters. If you concede early towers, you will have such a hard time getting into jungle. You know, mind you, she can even take the Harpy Scout, you know, without having to buy a Dominator or something. She can very quickly take control of your jungle. So being a carry player, it's in your best interest to defend these towers and help when you can. And, you know, use your Omni Slash back to farming immediately, get some value.
Hookshot in to RMN. The wall is down. RMN will get the vacuum off, but he will still die. Nisha's going to try and chase for the Rolling Thunder. Signal wants to go in underneath the tower. He will with the Diffusal Blade slow. He'll set up for the first stun to connect. They're trying to wrap around from the side here. Puppey mind control. He will die. Sumail's able to dive in under the tower. Now Kuro kind of surrounded, but he got the chain forced off in time and is getting some good bounces around. Kuro does die. Miracle and GH, can they get any cleanups in return? They're going to try and chase down Nisha.
Oh, he's alive.
Good jump over the tree line here with a shield crash. See if GH can find him. He's got Swashbuckle.
Oh, he burned his mana. He can't crypt him.
Doesn't have a TP though, Nisha.
Miracle is still on the hunt. Oh boy. Yeah, he gets chased down in the end, and this is just so aggressive playstyle of the Juggernaut joining in on these fights. So he's 4-0-3 right now. That was at least the most space creation he could do on the Pango, of course. So meanwhile, it's Ice getting some time and space to recover, and he's not messing around. He's going straight first item BKB on that game to try and, you know, set himself up for these team fights. Recognizing that if you play against the Darkseer, I think you almost always just have to get BKB early as a core.
Just sort of the you know, if he doesn't have that magic immunity, if an Iron Shell Jug gets on top of him, he's just dead in the team fights to a Blade Fury.
It's just, you know, vacuum as well. You get pulled by that. It's a lot of things.
Nisha.
Oh, he's very alone though.
Oh, careful.
He has some friends nearby, but
they've got a bit of control to stop him from initially getting the Rolling Thunder off. Hookshot over. Wall's going to get dropped down. Nisha will still be able to get this roll off in time. And they get the kill on Iron Man. They get out, but getting very close then. A good job. Yapsel did have that hookshot to come in and make sure that Nisha could roll away.
With the carries kind of meeting for the first time here, having a little bit of a hello, and it's going to be Sumail saying, get the hell out of the way from my tower. Miracle gonna respect it, back out. He doesn't have his Maelstrom yet, so doesn't feel quite strong enough to fight the troll.
Yeah, and we'll see that timing being hit for Sumail. He's got a great timing on Battle Fury. It is done. So now to just sort of see how these carries match up as the moments pass, and you know, whether with this Battle Fury, Sumail will be able to scale that a little bit better than Miracle, or if Miracle's going to continue to be able to find himself involved in the fights that his team's getting stuck in with.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head there, because the way that Miracle is going to get, you know, stronger than the troll is by being part of the fight. Well, troll probably more likely to just try an AFK farm and have his team create space for him. That's why we see them smoking up now and trying to finally maybe get a kill on this Jug.
Well, they're going to catch RMN. See if he can break his way out of the cogs. He's not going to get a chance to.
Middle tower is under attack.
With that damage of Nisha's Swashbuckle and Diffusal Blade, RMN dying pretty quickly to the catch of those two heroes.
And they didn't find the ward. They're like, there must be a ward here somewhere. Kuro's like, nah, don't see a ward here. It's a little bit up to the north. Sneaky little ward. That's all the Darkseer there.
3k lead right now. The Secret.
Yeah, they're playing much more solid, I would say, than they did in the start of last game. However, they were still in the lead last game, and then it turned around. So I think the moment that we are looking for here from Nigma's perspective is this point. They have double Blink Dagger again. Mind Control has his Blink. They have Blink on Darkseer. Can they make combo plays together? Can they make things happen the same way they did last game?
And we see actually as well, ISO says he did change back for the standard build-up of items. Echo Saber, Blink. So maybe feeling with the last few moves that have passed that the game is in a bit of a safer spot than he initially anticipated.
Yeah, I think it's the correct choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was not it.
Oh, that you.
Costly, the illusion bait.
The illusion bait indeed.
Yeah, Nisha with a good little use of the illusion rune there, Pango. And they're gonna have to lick their wounds and just run away from that.
Yeah, they gotta just pretend that didn't happen. Be like, yeah, we'll get them next time.
Yeah. Get him next time, Chief. And now Nigma are on the back foot, and Secret are looking to push this tier 1 mid tower. They're saying, you used some ultis, you committed your smoke, we know what's up. So they're just kind of slow poking it with Ench creeps, while they're also farming the triangle. They're also pushing bottom. Look at Ice's Ice.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I think Secret's going to be very happy with that. They're going to feel that they're starting to get that bit of a lead growing.
Yeah, for sure. And also, the Death Prophet's item build is interesting. I mean, this is just a support DP, but she's going for a first item BKB over on Death Prophet. So doesn't want to get, you know, pulled, rifted by the CK or just locked down in general by Pango.
Secret want to try and collapse in on this bottom lane, but Nigma Galaxy is coming in from the side. Alternate hookshot Cogs have trapped the two of them. Nisha's just going to go straight across towards Kuro. With the Rolling Thunder control, it's enough to allow Sumail to get the kill. Yapzor trying to retreat away from Miracle. Miracle's attempting to close the gap. He has got Blade Fury and Omni Slash if he wants to. He's only going to need the Blade Fury alone to run down Yapzor. They get a kill in return. Still on the back lines, Nisha's taking them down one by one. He's able to kill off RMN. Sumail still wants to get involved. He's trying to get over towards Miracle, but Miracle's got the Omni Slash. Good bounces over towards Nisha. Nisha breaks away though with the swashbuckle. Nisha's going to live. They've turned with a stun. Sumail, he's got the ult. He's beating into Miracle. Miracle Blade Fury is back up as they'll attempt to run, but Secret, they'll continue to chase down this jug and get the kill. Another kill for Sumail.
Oh, Kuro, you're in no man's land as well. Your cores are dead. He is trying to hide, but yeah, there's no way. Oh, he has a little bunny hop.
A little bit of a bounce, but Ice, a quick crit as he drags Kuro back to his death. There we go, and a bit of surprise there is it actually was Sumail. He turns up, Battle Fury alone, and he gets quite a bit out of that fight.
Yeah, I think his team set it up really well for him, though. The Yapzor hook shot there, he managed to get two people into the cogs, locking them in place, while the Lich was being brought down by Nisha. I think Yapzor and Nisha kind of cleaned up that fight really well, and then both Ice and Sumail had, you know, kind of a silver platter full of free food.
Well, Yapzor he's trying to sort of play around with Nigma Galaxy, buy time for maybe Secret to go in for another move, but the TPs are coming in. The Secret, they're happy to reset and calm down a little bit whilst they've got this Aegis on Sumail. Nigma Galaxy, they still want to try and chase and get some sort of a jump while some of these ults are down, but Secret, they're not going to let it happen. They back off.
I think the vision game is respectable here by Secret, and the reason that they're getting such a big advantage, because now they're up to 9,000 gold advantage. It's pretty huge. But I think Vision is the reason why. They're using Enchanter's creeps quite a lot to just put them far up and reveal any rotation. They're also rocket spamming all the time with this clockwork. And these things have been revealing sometimes the Blink Dagger rotations. So I think that's the key difference that I see right now. There's not too much innate vision on Nigma. They just have to rely on their wards. If you get dewarded, then yeah, you're kind of blind.
I was seeing sort of just on the gold, two cores on Nigma Galaxy side just falling behind RMN and Mind Control slipping down on the gold, and on the side of Secret, Puppey, he's very close to taking over both of them.
Yeah, he is. He's getting all the gold. Like we saw the same sort of thing happen in last game already. But this game, the biggest story is that he's not just gonna have a lot of items and nobody else is strong enough to fight. They actually have quite a bit of farm on everyone. Even the CK, who was getting shut down pretty hard earlier on, is now looking pretty happy with Blink, Echo Saber, 1,000 gold as well.
And whilst Miracle does have considerable farm on the jug, No, Juggernaut compared to like a PA, it's not the same in terms of like just 1v9ing, right?
No, it's a much harder hero to do that. And also, I mean, he is behind right now. He's not ahead of the Troll. And on equal level farm, I would say the Troll is stronger than Juggernaut.
I mean, it's probably one of the reasons why they picked it in the draft. They saw the matchup.
Yeah, you can't really just Omni Slash because there's always that that ulti from Troll just pop into the battle trance and you can't really go down. And now with a Basher as well in the Troll, anyone that gets close has to be worried. You can get locked down by this man. They're probably gonna have the double Basher going on as well. Indeed, the Nisha is queuing it up.
See Miracle. He's gonna have backup coming in. Nisha will want to keep his distance as Omni Slash was at the ready, and he knows that he's already sort of tell with the way that Miracle was blade fearing and not TPing. The backup will be coming in over in the mid lane. RMN torn apart here by Sumail and Ice. Puppy want to get the kill.
Yeah, RMN had a great showing in game 1, but this game 2, he is getting no game. RMN is just struggling. He's been in 3 kills total so far, and he keeps getting jumped. He's been unfortunate to be standing on Vision a few times, but also here he just gets caught out by people being on mid.
So if they can catch Miracle top.
Tower is under attack. Radiant structures are
Rolling Thunder.
This is honestly the safer part of the game, believe it or not, for Miracle, because very soon, once this Panko has Basher as well, and Troll has Basher, and then there's Hookshot, you can never rely on that spin TP out. That usually is like the bread and butter for a Juggernaut player. Oh, I can push really far, because I can always spin TP out, right? That's like one of the big benefits of having a Jug. He can shove all the way to a tier 2 tower. You can't do that in this game. You're not going to be able to, and that limits your space that you can farm. And in turn will make you fall behind even more.
Yeah, Puppy, as I said, taking over both RMN and mind control in farm, and he gets a few more kills. He might even be taking over his own offlaner. Ice.
Yeah, he's next on the list.
That money's only going up here for Puppy. As saw a quick catch on Kuroki.
Yeah, Ice is gonna keep himself ahead of the Enchantress with his kills. Yeah, Hurricane Pike is not done. And he also has the Grove Bow on Ench, so fantastic range.
14k ahead. This game 2 looking to maybe be sort of the difference that a lot of people expected coming into this series. This one looks to be a very hard game of Dota for Nigma Galaxy to play their way out.
Yeah, it looks like Secret have had a little talk there between game 1 and game 2, like, okay guys, we're supposed to win this, you know, like, let's bring our A game. Because there was a moment in game 1 where they felt a little bit like they were disrespecting almost Nigma, like when they got caught out on their core heroes in the start of the game, and then they just fell behind and couldn't recover. This time, Secret are looking more disciplined.
Yeah, there's no messing around this time.
Yeah.
No, very little mistakes, if any, have been made here so far in Secret's 23 minutes.
And this is what's necessary. I mean, we talk a lot about, you know, what's needed for this team and that team to qualify or get relegated and so on. But if Secret are going to want to be competitive at a level for the major, you know, let alone get there, they need to be able to play disciplined Dota against every Div 1 team, right? You can't really go about underestimating anyone at any point. So for Nigma, they're just kind of relegated here to the bottom side of the map. They're farming less of an area, and we also see really great vision advantage right now for Team Secret. Juggernaut finally has that Mjolnir complete. He wants his shard, just wanted to finish the Mjolnir first. Of course, getting those attacks during the Blade Fury. You also can attack manually, but not do damage, of course, so you get more proc chances. And here we go. This is an all-important smoke, I would say. If this doesn't connect and doesn't yield anything big, that would be disastrous here for Nigma. I think they need something right now. Who can they find?
So they can catch. Sumail would be the big target here.
Sumail is aware though. He's playing super disciplined.
Yeah, he's just standing under the tier.
Yeah, he's just chilling under his tier 2. He has no stress in the world because he knows this is happening right now. Something is up.
Should the ghost come out from GH?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and use the ghost to take the tower mid. It's pretty feeble though because it's just level 1 ghost at 25 minutes in. It looks pretty unimpressive.
is under attack.
He was so close to level 2 as well on it, but
Are fortified.
he is going to bring that tower eventually here. If he
Radiant's
sticks
top
around.
tower is under attack.
Has to go in for one
Dire's
more.
middle tower is under attack.
And it
Dire's
seems like
middle
Secret are going to be
tower is
happy just
falling.
farming. They're farming the rest of the map. Very big map and not trying to give a big team fight right now. They know they're pulling ahead. So instead of fighting, and look at that. Tier 2 tower almost dead. Skeletons, man.
Puppy.
He's going for that moon shard.
I mean,
I've seen it.
Ooh, RMN.
Yeah, I've seen this build quite a few times recently by different support Enchantress players. You go for the Hurricane Pike, you go for the moon shard, and
Just-
holy crap.
Yeah.
You can burst.
He's
yeah.
gonna do some serious damage.
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
both the Slardar and the Darkseer, even Death Prophets, all these heroes have to be careful. It's funny to me how there's no Beak Me on Darkseer, there's no Beak Me on Slardar. There is a Beak Me on the support Death Prophet though.
Or GH. Needs the backup and mind control there. The illusion's nearly killing him.
Yeah, that was the shard stun from CK along with the Phantasm. But yeah, right now it feels like Nigma are kind of just flailing in the dark, trying to connect the punch on anything, but their opponent is very elusive. Look at this, blinking away, and meanwhile they're just farming all the rest of the map.
Radiant
This late game
are
matchup is
scanning.
only proving more difficult. I think the timing they're looking for though is going to be this BKB on Troll.
I mean, yeah, once he has that, Sumail's just going to be massive, massive.
Yeah, for sure. And we also still have BKB to do now on CK, so we have the whole BKB timing coming up for Team Secret.
Yeah, they're insanely strong right now. Gonna be very... Ooh. All right. RMN, a little cheeky move to force the BKB out of Ice. It works.
Yeah. BKB was clicked. I mean, probably a safe use of the BKB there because lately, like the last 7 minutes or so, Nigma have been running together everywhere that they went.
Sure. So there could be smokes up behind that Darkseer.
Yeah, he anticipated that, okay, he's not alone. There's more people on me. So he just used it. I think it's fine though. It's probably gonna go pretty unpunished, even though Troll doesn't have his BKB ready now, so they would want to make a move right away. And they might still do that, yeah.
I mean, they know that they can sort of do it, as you said, even with that BKB not available for Ice. They're that far ahead right now, 16k up. Secret lineup on paper, very strong against what Nigma Galaxy have. Ooh, looks like it's gonna miss. Might make things awkward for Secret to try and get the jump they hoped for. As Nigma Galaxy now have the information to make the decision themselves if they want to stick around, and of course they don't. They'll head away.
They're going towards Roche. They have Slardar. They're being scouted on the way there, though. They're
Can't do it quick.
Yeah, they're passing over a ward, though, so this is already scouted out by Secrets.
I mean, Secret's pretty far away. They can't get the whole team here that quick.
Not that far. All they need is Pango. If Pango gets there, he can stop this entire Roche.
It's going to go down quickly.
He has to hurry. Yeah, they might get it.
BKB left Sumail. Sumail's going to commit it straight away. He's on top of GH. Miracle's going to stand on top of the Roche, and he's able to finish it. This Miracle will get the kill on Roche, but they've lost GH. Miracle is going to die the once. Armen's in with a 3-man back wall. Mark Troll jumping forward as well. The hook shot's in from the outside over towards Armen. As Secret, they'll happily clean up after not getting the Roche and the Aegis, but it doesn't matter to them. They didn't need it. They can still take Nigma Galaxy down one by one. Ice does die to an illusion, so Ironman at least able to take that. But overall, the numbers, it's favoring Secret.
Yeah. There is a small price though that they have to pay, and that is that they can't get Aegis for themselves, and the shard was secured by Miracle. So, you know, he can give a present to a teammate now.
Yeah, who's going to take that shard?
Actually, don't know. Did he pass it now to him?
He's got it in...
No, he got it back again. He's holding it.
Who would you be giving it to? Who gets the most benefit this game from it? I mean, actually, to be
They
fair,
already have it on
wait.
everyone, except for
Slardar.
Slardar's shard is quite good. It allows you to apply the Corrosive Haze on every single Slithering Crush, and it applies it before the Slithering Crush does damage. So it actually amplifies the damage, and it makes your Crush 75 bonus radius. So quite useful. Quite useful for the Slardar, but yeah, that was danger of going Roche. You're against a Pango team that's super far ahead, and they saw you. This fight is impossible. Look at Slardar. He blinks in here. He just has to immediate run away. He just runs into Roche pit. He's like, I can't fight this.
Yeah, just great moves from Nisha. He said throughout the entire Thunder, just making it impossible for Nigma Galaxy to fight bottom lane. Oh my goodness, that was close. You got to remember, RMN had to buy back because the push of Puppey on the bottom lane with the neutrals. So his buyback on cooldown. Darkseid's got to be careful.
If he died there, that would have been pretty disastrous. They could have gone high ground, that number advantage. Immediate smoke though coming out from Nigma, but bottom lane is pushing in, so someone has to go there. Not the easiest to go out with the smoke and find any connection. I like the choice to go for Lotus Orb on Clockwork in this game. Clockwork has a pretty open itemization where you can go for a lot of different things. But Lotus Orb makes it harder to get that Omni Slash out for big value. Of course, the Chain Frost can also always backfire as well. And you have a way to dispel the Corrosive Haste. There's a lot of value. Even getting rid of the DP silence can be big.
Yeah, I mean, that much value that Nisha also picks one up for himself. So they've got two now.
Yeah, true. At that point, it will be much more difficult for Miracle to have the fight that he wants. And I think if game one was any telling story, you know, shutting down Miracle's potential to take over the game is quite important here for Team Secret.
There it goes.
Secret, they're ready to go again. Smoke up. Miracle showing in the mid. He's kind of a tricky one to jump. They want to ideally find the hero's position behind him. Sumail charges immediately and actually gets the bash there with Swashbuckle. Oh, he's on the high ground, but no chance of escape.
Yeah, clean connects on the hook there. He didn't manage to keep running past the cliff, so just get stuck. Poor Death Prophet, no way out of that one. I'd like to see him buy Windlace as well now. He's got like the plate mail queued up. I think after completing Tranquils on support DP, just get the Windlace as well. You're all about mobility, all about moving, and yeah, trying to run away from any bad spot like that. Every bit of movement speed helps.
Nisha saving the double damage for Sumail to grab in the bowl for the next fight.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Very nice.
And he's ready to chase. Find a little kill here on Kuroki.
Yeah, it shouldn't be any more than that. A little bit of pinball action.
A Miracle and Mind Control just running immediately away from the rest of Secret.
Oh my god, dude. Eng going from Grove Bow to Quiver. That is the neutral item progression that you want to have.
I mean, as I say, he's not only sort of getting close to taking over Ice, but even close to Nisha as well. So
yeah.
Puppey really taking over here as an extra core for Secret.
He's going for the Aghanims next as well. That Aghanims can do quite a bit of work in team fights as well, hitting 3 targets. Look at that one hit. You know what I'd like to see on him now as his next item? He's going for an Assault Cuirass, it seems. I'd like to see the Witchblade still. It's pretty strong. Increases your projectile speed as well and gets more damage with the ticking damage, of course. And it's a bit of an armor item, even though it's not an armor item for your team, the same way AC is.
Puppey's like, what team? I'm carrying this solo. That's what he dreams of here.
Yes, I mean, he still is well ahead now of 2 cores on the side of Nigma, so... He's definitely getting the farm.
A close escape here from...
Oh, that is the Aghanims on CK. Okay. He's gonna make more illusions.
Oh, yeah. I do like the CK axe.
Yeah.
You're just spamming that ult, basically pushing in the entire map, or you're saving it for a team fight, bailing everyone out with the Dispel. It's a powerful Aghanim.
Yeah, it can be really nice. A hook shot onto Darks here.
He's got his BKB. See if RMN can escape this. He can. No physical damage coming in, so with the BKB up, he's able to get the blink back off.
Nigma are going to be pretty okay with that. That's hookshot and tag ulti used for 1 BKB. I think they're pretty happy. Let's see if they want to try and force something with this timing. I mean, they're still down so much net worth. It feels very... Yeah, it feels insurmountable when you're at this spot as Nigma. How do you go and find a kill? That's why we see them holding high ground, hoping that someone will walk up the high ground so they can burst them. You're looking for the easy kills, but here's that CK ulti.
Yeah, just all these heroes, all these illusions.
I said all the
charging at you.
Yeah.
Giving all that information. and making it feel sort of very claustrophobic. You can't go out on the map without at least giving up your position.
Yeah, true. You get stuck. Get stuck in your base and you're gonna start seeing things, so when you're gonna start hearing things, but no one is there, it's just illusions.
Wait, who had a Midas queued up?
Is it Nisha again? Nope.
Oh, it's RMN. Oh my goodness. I'll tell you what, we have seen quite a few times this game. Nigma Galaxy, though, whether it be RMN or Mind Control pushing these lanes out. They're getting away, but only just.
I mean, there's
very close encounters here.
There's been quite a few times they didn't get away as well, but yeah, here he just barely manages to TP in the right spot.
That was, yeah, I mean, it was a good attempt from Yapso, very close to having the correct read on that.
Yeah. And yeah, like you said, this CK, he keeps clicking that ulti button off cooldown and just using all these solutions to shove out lanes, scout out the triangle, find the whereabouts of Nigma, make it very hard for him to make any form of aggressive move.
And you know, considering sort of the circumstances, do you like the build up here from Miracle? As we said, a lot of weight on him to carry this as his other two cores really fall behind. He's gone for the butterfly. He's going to go back for finishing off the Abyssal Blade.
I think it's the best he could do. I'm not sure about the Abyssal Blade, but I guess he wants the ability to really chain stun and kill someone. But with these two Lotus Orbs already, this Abyssal Blade might be you know, a downer.
You'd rather see him turn that one
Blink
final
Dagger
slot into something.
No, I'd rather see that magic one turn into a Blink Dagger. Perhaps he can find the correct initiation then before Lotus Orbs come out. I can totally see why he wants the Abyssal as well. It's a good item.
Sumail, of course, already ready to prepare for that evasion from the butterfly. He's got the MKB queued up next. And actually talking about MKB, we'll hold that thought because top lane Sumail is going to get himself another kill. Actually, no, that's not true. Yapsaw, classic, easy rocket, himself the kill. And yeah, talk about MKBs. Puppy has his done.
Puppy with an MKB.
Yeah, Puppy's like, come on, catch up, Sumail. I've already got my MKB.
Puppy, he's got some big aspirations in this game.
No surprises there. 9 minutes faster than the only other time we've seen it be, the game get to a point where an Ench has been able to pick up the MKB.
Nice. Faster than the average then, would you say? Oh.
And here we go, Roshan. It will be an easy one for Secret here.
Jesus, look at Ench.
But Aegis for Sumail. Cheese for Nisha. Who wants the Ags? Yapsaw. He'll take it. He wants another round of the hook shots.
Yeah. Did you know the Aghanims on Clockwork can only give you, if you have a refresher, you can only hookshot 3 times, not 4. Even if you overclock twice. It just doesn't work. The second time you overclock, because you already have overclock as a debuff, I think, you don't get the hookshot again. It's a little bit strange, but you can extend the duration of the buff, and then it will take longer time before you get stunned. We actually had one of the pro players talking about this during Season 1, how they experimented with it. The refresher Clockwork from the mid lane then. Not that we're going to see it in this game, I think.
What we are going to see this game, though, is indeed the comeback Midas from RMN. He's got it done.
He actually bought Midas.
Dude, it's the way to play.
I feel like...
Let's go. Comeback Midas online.
This Midas is a meme. Yeah. I mean, it's a 38-minute Midas on a hero that doesn't attack Owen. I'm not...
But the money, the experience, it's, who's making more money? The man with the Midas or the man without?
Depends, Owen. Depends. If another item lets you kill heroes.
And yeah, I guess all about that race to the 25. He wants that 25, Ironman.
Yeah. True. I mean, he's in it for this being a very long game, buying this Midas.
I mean, well, Secret, they are 34k ahead, and they haven't won the game yet.
True.
So it may be in Nigma Galaxy's eyes. They're like, well, we're keeping the game going.
The fact that Secret are still farming and still splitting the map, by the way, tells you how badly they do not want to lose to Nigma.
They're playing it super safe here.
Yeah, they know they're one game away from being pushed into a very awkward situation of tiebreakers and having to fight their way out.
Oh, there's the bash. Oh, he does get the ult off. He's incredibly low on HP, so no chance as the Omni Slash comes to an end. That's Miracle gone.
That was the pick they needed. Yapsaw is hunting. He has to refresh.
And he's in with a second one. There's the damage from Nisha as well. Iron will get the BKB off. And Nisha's just in and swipes him down the right click.
Another pickup, possibly. BKB running away. Slardar juking in the tree lines.
And he's actually able to escape. So
Yeah.
mind control, he'll live. But RMN and Miracle both down. And of course, with that Midas purchase,
First
he
time.
hadn't quite made the return on it yet. So he doesn't have buyback gold, RMN.
Yeah, you're saying it hasn't paid off quite yet? Just a few more minutes.
Yeah. So they're going to have to sit and watch the push from Secret without their darks here.
The Troll's diving in.
Oh, wait, what? Has he got Aegis?
Yeah, he does have
I was
Aegis.
going to say, my goodness, he's pretty deep there, Sumail, but did he have the Aegis?
Yeah.
They're on top of him with the blade through, but Sumail's got the BKB. And will be able to walk out of the base.
Watch out for Ench. She is there. She does the damage.
Hook shot over from Yapsor. EH, he's been caught outside of the base. He's gone. I see Nisha coming in from the side. He's ready to roll over. Kuro being stunned up by Ice. He's dead. They have got buybacks on those two. As Nisha is going to continue to dive in deeper, making the space here for the illusions to push in onto the barracks.
They're just crushing. Buybacks were forced, and now, again, speaking of the discipline of Secret in Game 2 here, they're backing out. They are 44,000 gold ahead with this. Yeah, they forced the buybacks that they wanted.
I mean, what's the win percent on the Dota Plus? We've got to check that out. It's got to be down
negative?
to 1%.
Yeah, can it be less than 1%? Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the zero. It's giving Nigma Galaxy the 0% chance right now.
Yep, there's absolutely no way. Gaben has given the stamp of approval.
Yep.
Owen, that we can actually,
this is done. We're going to game 3.
We can go home here. Yeah, I guess there's a game 3 at least. So at that point, you can buy any item you want, Owen, if it's 100% done. Is Midas your favorite item you would go for then, or is it Dagon? Is it? What's your item you want?
I mean, both are fun. You know, do you want to delete heroes or delete creeps? It depends on which route you want to go with those two.
Yeah, maybe you can't really delete heroes anymore. The heroes are...
Yeah, that's going to be hard. Oh, Yapsor.
Oh, there's the synergy, actually. The CK Phantasm
did you just hook shot into the
blocking the hook shot of your Clockwork. So the Academ's having massive value here. SSI is probably smiling about that one, you know? He's a bit of a troll. And no smiles.
No, not in this. Not after game 1. Not after game 1. It's all serious mode here for Secret.
Perhaps they're not allowed to smile until they're done.
Sumail finding RMN up top, and of course with the farm that he has and that Blink Dagger, he can just jump in and pretty much delete any hero that gets his hands on.
Blink Abyssal Troll is terrifying to play against. Anytime you show, you're just a potential burst for him. And we see Nigma kind of just waiting for their misery to be ended here, as they're just sitting in their base like, when is the fight coming?
Well, we got Miracle's close to the 25, but I mean, is Jug 25 that much to get excited about?
Not in this game. You need something that increases your kill potential greatly, and I would say 1 second on Omnislash doesn't do that. It doesn't make you faster at killing stuff, it just allows you to Omnislash a bit longer.
That's gonna be a dead. No, there's the second hook shot. Kuro's gone. No buyback on him. He's out for 70. Ironman will be back up in 10 seconds. We'll see Mike trying to come in with the BKB.
They don't even get him.
The tower's bringing him down. They do get the kill on Yapsor.
And Miracle is smoked. He's going around. He's going on CK.
Okay. He's got the bash. See buyback come out. BKB's there as well from Ice, so pop the ult once more. Miracle will head back up to the high ground. Jump forward though. Ice trying to keep this going. The crush is out for mind control. Miracle, he's been disarmed. Vacuum wall. Onto the 3 into the Sumail. Pops the BKB. He'll stand his ground. Take out RMN. RMN now does have buyback available. See Sumail commit with the ultimate in on top of Yapsor. That's going to be Miracle dead. He has not got buyback himself. This should be Secret closing up game 2.
Get the Midas off, RMN, please. He's just backing up. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
It's a 53k lead. That's a lot of money. Secret's decided we can end it up now. GG, it's called as Secret. This game 2, a very, very different story to what we saw in game 1.
Yeah, this was more the Secret that we expected to see. Honestly, I think Secret were caught off guard a little bit by how well Nigma played in game 1 already.
Yep.
But you can tell that they switched their mentality a little bit.